true freedom. That's it. What are these bushes? Or are they just ice frozen in bushy shapes? Beyond lies Mount Elodial. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Discuss the plan. The Beyond a Crystal seeks Tizo. Interesting. And I can speak to Volfred. There you are, my kid. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you. Then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Wait, basketball? Really? I mean, look at what we're playing. It's like 3-person basketball. You can also throw the ball, which I have not done this stream because it is difficult and I'm bad at it. But yes, you can dunk, so therefore it's basketball. It is magic basketball. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this I sense is nascent still. Mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you insist on pressing forward with the group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Then you can't say that they kept this from me. Rather, I had expected when at first we met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites first-hand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome, but this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor for any one of us. Do you understand? Volfred indicates that readers such as you cannot go free through the rites. There is more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. If Volfred really wishes to know your thoughts on the subject, he knows where to find them. Interesting. But I kind of figured this was the case. Triumvirate. Been saying that the whole game. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my kin. And very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Okay, let's see what's up with Tizo. Also, I should talk to Sandra. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I've been imprisoned here? I'm going to guess the largest number, but I'm assuming it's even more than that. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile since well before the dawn of the current age. At first she shows no indication that she even heard you. Close. Soon enough I shall be getting there. I have been in prison thus for 837 years. According to my count at least. It is possible I have lost track, although, given my state, I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. Interesting. I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this. Certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long it has been. Although, enough of that for now. Let us get back to business. Okay, Tizo's ready. Not a problem. Simply indicate who is to be my student for the time. Okay, that's not going to be that useful here. I'll just... Look, it's right there. I'm just gonna give him the extra quickness. It can't hurt. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tizo. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tizo soon appears, in heed of the summons. He seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. I'm glad he is, because I am not. Okay. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp. You answer to me here. Tizo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me, then, what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see now how you fare. Okay, so we've got Headwinners. No! Shit, that isn't what I intended to do. Not a good start. My fingers totally forgot what all the buttons are. No! Get out of the way! Oh god! I forgot that those things is... I forgot that those things are barriers. Come back. Come back. No! Oh my god. Tizo is great. I am not. Did I get him? I didn't even get him? Extremely rude! Okay. I wonder is there... Okay, I can restart. Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay. Wow. Getting there. I jumped! He should have been destroyed. I am so mad. See... Ugh. Okay, I'm going to restart the rite now, but I honestly have... Like, these people are too fast and too strong. Try banishing your adversaries to create an opening. Really? Okay. At least this time I'll remember that these things are barriers. Okay. Really? That didn't... Ah! I was right on top of him. Most of my playthrough and bits of the second can be summed up as wrong button. I am right there with you. Can I, like, hurl the ball down this way, please? Get out of the way. Go! Just go for the fire. Okay, I actually got in there that time and I am super proud of myself. Come on, shoot at me. Get banished, son. I want some stamina back. Oh Jesus! No, I was so close! Wow, that was so fast. How did they do that? Shoot at me. Vanished. Come here. Hey, come here. Hey, buddy. No! They're just so quick on the reaction. Okay. Circle the barrier. Get in! Good. I unlocked an achievement, the Little Watcher. I assume that's like made a certain amount of dunks. Didn't reach any of them. Ugh. Sometimes I swear these borders. I mean, first and foremost, it is my fault. But at the same time... Get in there. Okay, there is a possibility that I can do this. But it is... extremely... Okay. Get behind cover. Go, go, go. Oh, we've done it. I can't believe we've done it. I feel accomplished and extremely worried about our next encounter. You proud? Excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. I loved Tizo's little hops, so cute. They are indeed cute. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and your lovely reader. Now farewell. After the invention of the stamping press led to a sudden spread of dangerous ideas? Interesting. I'm loving the old history here. Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. Take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. We received Haub's wing for completing Tizo's trial. Tizo's flutter and zip abilities cost less stamina than usual. That is really good. Definitely equipping that. Where you at, bird? Here we go. Take that off. Haub's wing. Right here. And let's discuss the plan. Earlier, Voltron called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. Oh, saw that coming, although I thought at least 3 would be able to get out of here. But I thought... I swore that we'd go free, together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwin, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Elodial, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if they did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Excuse me, I have been studying. It is said the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribe's Gate. The judgment of the scribes determines who can cross and who is sent the fast way down. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Selium and meet our adversaries in the Rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth. Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all this. The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever and freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect these secrets well. So then, that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength, we'll talk again on our way up. Hedwyn is not going to be okay with this. Volfred leaves the rest of you consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn you shall begin your ascent of Mount Elodial. Okay, still gonna go for studying in private. You find a quiet corner near the Black Wagon's grounds to delve into the secrets of the Book of Rites. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Let's go for banishment again. I want people to be right back. You extract a deeper meaning from the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, one you feel in your core yet struggle to articulate. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. And we've gained that influence. Let's continue. Oof. It definitely feels like we have come a long way. And now we get to go up a mountain! Dang, this is so pretty! What's with all the floating things? Ruins of a place, like, I assume this was like all temples' holy ground once. Here before you lies Mount Elodial, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather round again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy, who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rites. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwyn over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts. Gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights of you have seen are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. I feel like I should keep listening, but at the same time, what advantage does this give me? Instead, if anyone else has questions, I feel like I should get to know them. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Janariel raises her voice again. Oh, you mistook my meaning. I understood your plan. Still, I wish to know why us. Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Liberation rite. On a blooded moon at the fall of Salayam, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. The anointed champion shall then plunge into the shimmer pool and return in glory. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say. Because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case the expression is quite literally true. When the Eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group, against which all others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. Interesting, so we're the best of the best. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position, for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom. And deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right, then? Participation is all that matters? Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or who do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then no one has gone free. Yet still the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. What happened to the former Nightwings? This is getting more and more alarming. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up to the mountain and present you with some options. The Emperor's Ascent or the Emperor's Fall, well. Amatha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed on the Emperor's Fall. They believe the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through the Emperor's Ascent. Let's get blessed. Could they have all passed on? I mean, that disbanded is a bit suspicious. That, like, maybe they have all passed on, like... But the other teams had met the previous Nightwings, so it can't have been that long. The sublime beauty of Mount Elodiel, along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Faye has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Tizo seems to not share Faye's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. You've been here before, Tizo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave, I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, what is that? Something about her changes then. Wait, look, but Tizo, don't you see? Look, don't you see them there? Tizo seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing, but Faye rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. Was that the scribes? It was! I know it was! They said something to me, they spoke to me, they told us we are welcome, that we're welcome here. They can't possibly have all passed on. You need 3 to play the game, so at the very least there must always be 2 left behind. But they disbanded and stopped playing is the thing. They were gone until Hedwyn brought them back. Faye runs off to spread the word among all your companions. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious, and in spite of everything, your spirits rise. We gain +2 hope, nice.